Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. Today I'm going to be showcasing this wonderful new set from Spellbinders, Dancing Girl Day of the Dead. This is absolutely stinking adorable. It goes with the Dancin Grimm. She dances back and forth. Is this not just the sweetest little thing? And then here was the other one that I did. They sent me our little Dancin Grimm. That is so stinking sweet, right? So I am an affiliate for Spellbinders and many other companies, I'm going to say now, because I signed up with some more and I've been accepted. So click on the links below for the products that I use in this video. When you do that and place an order, I do receive a small commission at no cost to you, and I sure do appreciate you guys clicking on my links and helping me to enjoy my retirement. And because I love, you know I do, to create beautiful cards. So this is a set that Spellbinders sent to me. Every now and again they send me samples, and so mine are all packaged completely different. This is the way mine came, in a little baggie, okay? You of course will get the full Spellbinders packaging. I had so much fun. I wanted to get her to dance on a dance floor. So I was like, what am I going to use? I went back and looked, and I have these are hot foil modern stripes. This is from a HURLEY collection. So I always mix and match whatever I've already have in the craft room. And these stripes are large, medium, and like thin thickness of the stripes. And I used it with his beautiful daffodil collection. They're absolutely fantastic, but it made a great background for me to like think of she was dancing on a dance floor. So I'm going to use the medium one there. I also am going to use, this is from Pinkfresh Studio. These sentiments are some of the very first sentiments that I ever got when I got into hot foiling. They're called Perfect Sentiments. So here's the hot foil plate. I do have the stamp set, and then it came with dies. I love this because it's one solid hot foil plate. We are going to hot foil. You know we're going to hot foil. And I already made them here in the this beautiful blush. I love this color. It's a pinky goldish color, and I thought it went absolutely wonderfully with the way that I did her little pink and green dress. So I'm going to show you how to make these, and I want you just to look at this because I know some people are just starting to get into foiling. Many of you already foil a lot. When you first foil, you get the gold on top of the white cardstock. I use Hammermill cardstock. Now, then I use a solid hot foil plate by Pinkfresh Studio, and we're going to do this. And I get the reverse of it, where the white is kind of sitting on top of the gold. I'm going to show you how to do that. This way, then, you get two sentiments for everything that you do. I think it is just so much fun. And for this one, I really liked the white sitting on top of the gold and not the gold sitting on top of the white, because look at this. If I put that right there, it kind of fades away. But when I have it like that, it really makes it stand out. So it all depends on your background, what you might want to check. The other thing is, like I said, this is one of the first sets that I ever purchased to start hot foiling with, because I knew I needed sentiments. And let me tell you, I have come a long way, okay? I will say that, because in my box I have some of the old sentiments that I have foiled. And guys, I'm like, some are really good and some are not. This was one of the boxes that I started with, and some are absolutely not. They're off center, they're not foiled right, like this one where the birthday is cut off. I didn't cut it properly, that kind of thing. I don't even know why I'm holding on to it, but I realized that I am definitely, let me show you, I am definitely getting better at this. Practice makes perfect. Always remember, when you foil, this one came out good, but there's a little under foiling here. But when you foil, you know, things just, or when you get into anything new, there's always a little bit of a learning curve. So I can see that I'm making progress, and I just wanted to show you guys that, because I didn't come into this knowing, you know, like I know a lot of people on YouTube that do a lot of foiling, and they are so professional with it. I had you guys come on with me right from the get-go, making mistakes, just learning how to do it, trying to put it together, and I can see it's almost been, well, it's about 9 months now, and I'm really starting to get a feel for the hot foil and my system and everything and how everything works. That's another thing you got to get used to, you know, is how all of your products interchange with each other. So just wanted to tell you guys that. I'll be back. Let me set up. We're going to do some foiling first, and I'll be right back. Okay, I get excited. Let's do some foiling. So I have a piece of the Hammermill cardstock cut here at 5 by 3 3/4. We're going to do 2 different techniques today to foil. One's called hinge technique. We're going to do that right now because I want this to line up. I'm using my grid on my mat here. There we go. And I'm going to put my lines here. And I'm going to take a piece of tape. This is the Best Ever Craft tape. I'm going to tape it right there. Now I'm going to just flip this back. I want that. I was going to turn that timer button on, but I didn't want to move my other hand. Okay. Now I'm going to take my foil, and remember, pretty side to the pretty side of the plate. So I always say pretty to pretty. I see a little bit of the tape there, and I want to see that because when I flip this down, I want to see a little bit of the foil sticking up. Okay? Sometimes you have to just scooch it a little bit and just kind of move it where you need it. Okay? I think we're good right there. And now I'm going to make sure that I'm still straight. I did a little bit of moving around there, right? Okay, we're good. Oh, my machine turned itself off. I've had it on for a while. Let that heat up again. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. As soon as my green light comes on, I'll be back to show you what to do. Okay, it came right back on. All right, I'm going to push my timer light button now. So I have this pretty to pretty on the Hammermill. Now I'm going to take it like this, and I'm going to turn it upside down so that you need the hot foil plate to be sitting on this mat right here. Okay. Then your timer light, and you have 2 shims. Put the thin shim down first, then the spacer pad. I hope that's straight. I think it's my foil is coming off of the side right there. Let me pick that up right there. Okay. I saw a little bit of the plate, so now's the time to hopefully correct things. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Back on here, and I'm blinking, and then we're going to use I'm going to use my Platinum 6. Okay, we're solid. We have all solid lights here. Now we're going to roll this through. Roll it through slowly. What you're actually doing is pressing the foil into the paper. Rolling it through just one time. I'm going to redock. Let me move my die cutting machine. Let's see what we have here. The system comes with this wonderful silicone mat, and then your magnet. That's heating up again. I want to reveal this when it cools. Try to lift my plate off of there. Okay, now the next, we're going to let that cool a minute. Oh, I'm ready. The next type of way, way that you can do foiling is to take your plate, put it on the stand right here, your Glimmer machine. This also has grid marks so that, if you were needing to line it up, you could. I just have a piece, I think it's like 5.5 inches of the Hammermill cardstock. So you want pretty to pretty, the pretty side of the plate to the pretty side of the foil, just like so. And then put your cardstock. Now I put this up because I need to get to my handle. I realized doing that. See, I need to get to my handle here. Move that aside. Let's see how we did over here. I hope it's straight, because I didn't know if I shifted it. Okay, let's just go ahead. Oh yes. Ha! No, it's a little. It's a little crooked. Now we have a little bit of overfoiling. Let's see here, and I would just take a brush and brush that off. You could see it's kind of sticking up. I'm making a decision whether to do that over again, and I think I will, because I think I shifted it. I'm going to use the opposite side. Sometimes you can do that, sometimes you can't. Let me move this aside, and this is almost ready. Yes, I knew it would be ready. Let's do that again. I'm going to undock this, and I'm going to roll this through slowly. We're going to cut a nice piece of foil. I need a flatter edge too with that foil, and I'll show you. I cut that last piece of foil with a scissor, and I didn't use my quick trim, and I probably should have used my quick trim. Okay, let's let that cool down. This is heavy. Just going to kind of dump that on there. All right, I'm going to plug that back up. Now I'm going to put from Pinkfresh Studio the solid hot foil plate right here, because here, let's reveal, this is going to look so beautiful. Look at this. It's perfectly foiled. Absolutely perfectly foiled. We'll use the die cuts in just a minute. Let me get another piece of paper. Cut that to 5.5. Real quick over here. Okay. So I just have 5.5 by 8.5. We're letting that heat up. Now what happens with this is when we put pretty to pretty, the pretty side of this plate is indented. And then we put this foil. This is where we get the opposite of where the foil's sitting on the white. Now the white, it's going to look like is sitting on the foil. It is just amazing. It's an absolute game changer. If you purchase a machine, if you decide to get into foiling, which I know a lot of you are, go ahead and just add the solid hot foil plate to the order, because you're going to want it, especially after seeing this. Okay, so I have this top to bottom here. I'm blinking. I'm putting my half a sheet right here, and then my shims. Okay, I'm going to move that over. This out of the way. Let's bring this in. And that's blinking. Let's go ahead. I'll put my sandwich right here, and we can just quickly, I believe we could just quickly cut this out with the dies, right? So let me turn this right here. All right. Well, I didn't know if I'd get this done this quick. Here we go. And we're just going to roll through. I'm just going to remove the entire sandwich there because I'm ready to foil. I'm going to pull this back, and we're going to run this through. Now, a lot of times with a solid hot foil plate, I run through slowly one time. I let it pop, and I'll bring it back through a second time. because you're on that solid plate, it's not like anything is shifting, okay? It's just right now, it's just pressure to transfer the foil to the paper. There we go. Oh, look at this. Guys, you're going to love it. Let me go ahead and, this is another heavy one. I just dump it. Okay. Now this is where it's a 2-for-1 deal, okay? Watch when I peel it back. Here we go. This is your waste foil, which is nothing, okay? Throw that out. Let me undock this. Unplug it. And we'll bring this back in. And our cutting plates. Get my die off of there. Here we go. Pop these little sentiments out. Look how pretty they came. I'm getting so much better at this, honest. Okay, I see the I really see the progression. So if it's any, you know, if you guys are afraid or you're like, wow, this is not coming out well, or, you know, sometimes I have a good day with it and sometimes I don't. Hey, it happens, okay? It's the exact way that is for me, but I really do see that I'm getting a lot better at this entire process, which is really making me happy. I'll poke the insides of those out in just a little bit. But there's all the sentiments that you get, okay? Now, that's one set, here's set 2. Like I said, it's a 2-for-1 deal. An absolute 2-for-1. It's just a little investment with that solid hot foil plate. And if you're ordering like through stamps.com, usually at the beginning of the week, they always have a coupon, 5%, 8% off, something like that, okay? So go ahead, and right below here is the link to my Facebook page. That's where I post all of my ads. And there's sometimes I post 3 and 4 ads a day. I do post every day, okay? Something from Pinkfresh Studio maybe now, let's say Pink in Maine, scrapbook.com, you know, wherever that I find a great deal for you guys or something that I think people are interested in, I post. So there's, you know, so scroll down on there. There's usually a few, you know, entries for the day. Look how wonderful. We're going to use Celebrate, right? That came out great. Isn't that awesome? So, yeah, so just, yeah, take a look at it. You know, just click on over while you're drinking your coffee, maybe in front of the computer, or you have a break at work or something. You know, when you can, when you're allowed to. Click on over there. Now, we're going to cut out a bunch of dies from the Dancing Girl Day of the Dead, which is, look, she is adorable, okay? And she dances. See, that's why I wanted to do the, oh, I put that away and I have to do a floor yet. Okay. I'm not even paying attention, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I got that. Because I see this over here, but I don't like it because it's crooked. We'll do that in just a second, okay? Now that I'm to this part. So what I did was every little piece, when I cut it for her, I cut out a little piece and I put it up here. And it's just scrap. And I just cut it with the pieces that, you know, matched up with the colors that I did on that card so that I can maximize my magic mat and get a bunch of die cuts all at once, which is always fun. I bet you guys were like, hey, you forgot a piece to foil. It's all good, right? We have leaves and we've got everything. She's very busy. This is another one that I love. If you love Halloween, and I know loads and loads and loads of people love Halloween, even if you have grandchildren or something that you want to send a card to, these are too stinking cute. Fun to put together, and you can easily make gift cards out of them. Ooh, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should put some together and make some gift cards. That's not a bad idea. See what happens when I get on here with you guys and start talking to you? I forget things, but I also have ideas. So, there we go. There's that. I need another leaf. I know that. Let me move all my dies. Oh, I got lucky. They all stuck to that, right? That rarely happens. It's amazing. It's another rainy day here. Which only means mow the yard around here. Now that I have, well, and then, you know, I'm down to the floor on the deck. Okay, if you guys have been keeping up with me this summer, these are my summer projects. I had to stain the deck. And so now I've got all of the railing. I've got everything done. I just have to do the floor now. So that'll start Tuesday, because that's when it's going to stop doing these pop-up showers. And mow the yard again, because of all the water that had to get pumped out from under the house. Of course, the grass has grown like crazy. Oh, I need to get a little red heart too with her face. See her nose? It's like an upside down little heart. Isn't that cute? But we need to cut a red one, or a little pink one or something here. Let's see, where's her face? Here she is. Good. Okay. Yes, so all of that's been going on. You know, it's just normal. It's this time of the year to get projects done for the fall. Take care of some things around here best I can. So, and have fun at the same time. You know, we've been swimming too, so that's there's days that I could have probably been staining, but decided to swim. So that's just the way that goes, right? Oops, I think I needed that green piece of paper for those leaves. Here's her bun. This is her bun. That's the top of her hair. So cute. Okay, so what did I say? We needed a little red piece for her face. And we need greenery. Look, see, you can always maximize itty-bitty itty-bitties, right? And I need her face right there. There we go. Okay, let's roll these through. Just like that. And now I just want that little heart right there. There we go. And two more little leaves here. Pop those right there. Good. Now, let me move this aside and bring the glimmer back in. So, let me hook that up. I'm just going to, honestly, you can't see it, so I'm just going to use the other side of it. And it was my bad, because this is what I should have used. I do better with this little quick trim right here, as you can see, because it gives me a nice straight edge. And if my edge was straight, I wouldn't have been scooching that around. So, there's that. Sometimes it's easier to take all of 2 minutes that it takes. That's why they invent these products, right? Because it helps us. And that's why we buy them, right? Let's see, where'd I put that plate? Here it is. Good. So I'm just going to take a look at it this way, because, you know, my paper is, that's 4 and, what is that? 4 3/4 by 3 1/2 is what I made that one. So I'm just going to pull this up here and just kind of give it a slice right here so I get a nice straight edge. Love it. Put that away right away. You could really get cut. I say it all the time. Okay, let's move this. And I'll bring my piece of paper back in. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of tape this down just to hold that for me so I have one less thing moving around, right? Now I'm going to put this right here, and she's going to be a dancing queen. There we go. Flip it back, pull it back just enough to where you see the tape. Take your flat edge right here because the other side is not. And now see, when I lay that down, it's just so even, it's perfect. Okay. I'm even going to take this tape from up here and tape this down here also. So that could have helped me too. Securing it on both sides and having a straight edge. All right, I'll be back in a second when this heats up, and we'll go ahead and do just a little bit more glimmering. Okay, so I'm back. My light's on. I'm going to hit my timer. This is secured now with 2 pieces of tape, a nice straight edge. I'm going to pick it up, flip it over. We're not going to worry about our boo-boo. Now that foil could transfer onto here from the card, I don't know. If you're worried about it, you could put a piece of like copy paper there. I don't worry about it because I just take some acetone on like a little makeup wipe, and it takes this right off and does not hurt the plate. Okay, there we go. And let's bring the Platinum 6 back in, or whatever die cutting machine that you're using. I love to foil, and she just came out so cute. The little dancing right there. I put a brad. I didn't know which other way to do it. So, but she is just absolutely too cute. All right, we're solid. Now I'm right to that plate. Rolling through slowly. There we go. Yes, it did. It transferred just a little bit here on the edges, but like I said, I don't even worry about that anymore. I used to at the beginning. I was like, oh no, what am I doing? But then when I found out that it could easily be cleaned, and I mean easily, yeah, no big deal. So let's see here. Stick that on that silicone mat. Although I will say something, the plates cool really easily on the silicone mat. When you put it on the silicone, it's almost like it transfers the heat. But they cool really fast also if you put them on the glass. I found that out. That's amazing, and you can feel it. You know, so I thought I'd pass that on to you, little oh, look, hey, we did a big reveal there. Oh, it's perfect. We are perfect right there. I have a little fuzzing on my paper here where I cut it. Let me go ahead and snip that off. That's my bad. There we go. Okay. Well, that came out perfect. All right, now we can disconnect this. See, you know, in the craft room, you can always go back and forth between whatever you're doing, whether you need to die cut, hot foil, die cut some more, hot foil some more, whatever you're going to do. Stamp, ink, you know, everything, just everything. You could just go back and forth, and that came out perfect. Look at that. Okay, now, card base. Let's talk about that. I just picked out a really, really bright green here. And I'm going to put some black, and my black is 5 1/4 by 4, and then remember this piece was 5 by 3 3/4. So that's all that I did for the base. So let's go ahead and put that together. always worry when I do something like that that I'm going to glue down the wrong side, you know, the bad side. There we go. And then here. So I wonder, has anyone out here that's watching, have you decided maybe this holiday season to get into foiling maybe? Maybe something new for you. There's all kinds of different ways to foil too, you know, so whatever floats your boat. But I didn't know if some people were venturing out and doing something like that. This is a piece of Neenah white cardstock, 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. I'm just going to glue my little flowers. Now I cut a bunch of these little flowers out, and I decided to use green, red, and pink. And I put the little black dots that it's in one of these dies right here. Where is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, right there. And I took those little black dots and I cut out a bunch of those and I put them in the middle of the flowers. So this is just the inside of the card. I'll also do our envelope with these flowers. I think they look really cute. This makes it look pretty, right? Get a block and let that hold that down for just a second. And let's bring our envelope in. I'll just glue these guys down. And then we're going to put her together. I like to have most everything completed until we get to the, you know, the part of the card that gets a little bit intricate. So I usually, I'll say like about 98% of the time, like to do the inside of my card, the outside to a point, you know, to where I've got it ready for the embellishment. And the envelope, I like to decorate it. I say this all the time on here. I do this because if I didn't do it on film with you guys, what a mess I would have behind me, you know, just to because I would have too much unfinished product. And then my cards go into a little shop that's here local. And so it helps me to finish everything on camera. So I appreciate you guys. All right, let's put the inside in here. And go right here. And right now I am making, these cards will go into the shop, these little Halloween cards. I've got, now my little card case has, what's it got? It will have this month. I'm going to do one row of Christmas. I'm going to put some dimension on this. One row of Christmas, a row of all occasion, a row of birthday, and a row of Halloween. Because we're starting to come into these holidays, and I think it's easier for customers to shop it like that. Yeah, where before I was kind of just, okay, I have my Celebrate on there, everything's together. On the inside, have the envelope completed, everything is good to go for our little Dancin little dead girl here. She's so cute. Okay, so the hair. This has slits in it so that you can put the little skull face in it. Just like that. Now, the best that I could come up with, this is the mechanism that is movable, that makes her dance, okay? The best I could come up with was a brad. The brad needs to go in this area here so that you don't see it, okay? So I just kind of put my little circle here for her, and I just look right there. I'm not really measuring anything. I'm just taking the little pokey part of my tool there and kind of holding it there, just taking that apart, and now I'm going to push a little hole right here. And here's the thing, if you don't get it right, you can just push another hole in it. It's okay. Like if it's too low, you could push another hole. I think we're good though. So here we go. I'm just going to stick that in there, and I'm going to spread this out, making this brad as flat as I can, okay? Coming back here and really pulling the metal parts apart and making this part as flat as I can. So with that being said, don't pick a brad, because a lot do. You know, a lot have nice dimension to them because they're such a fantastic embellishment at times. But that's what I did to attach her. And now when I put this in here, you don't see it. It's perfect. And she still swings, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and glue her down. Let's do that. I put this here on either side. Her little face kind of hangs off a little bit, so I'm not going to put any glue there. I'm going to just open these up a little bit, poke that to the back, and just slip her in. Just so stinking cute. See, and that brad, you can't even tell that it's there because we've pushed it so flat. All right, so there's that. Now, the little heart that we cut out, let's go ahead and put that there. I'm going to switch to fine tip glue in just a second here, for sure, to the bottle. I have, I even put my Tombow in the fine tip glue bottle. So I'm going to get her face a little straighter there. Okay, and put her nose in there. There. Now, there were some little pink lips. I know they're here somewhere. I've scooched everything all over the place. Let's see. Let me find them and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's her little lips, and I'll go to the fine tip glue here. And I'm going to just put a little bit here on, and you're going to watch her smile. This is amazing. When I did this, I was like, oh my goodness, how sweet. Okay, now, look at her, you know, her mouth right there. Watch what happens when I add these little lips. And then she has the, like I try to line the line up in the lips with the line on the mouth the best I can, just like that. And it just made her come alive, didn't it? Isn't that sweet? I love that. Okay, anyway, so now let's go ahead and get started with her dress. So here's her little dress right here, and then her collar is this little green part. So, or whatever color that you're working with. I don't know if you can hear it now. It is pouring out. The ground is so saturated. So there's her little collar. And now this goes ahead and goes onto these little shoulders here, okay? So you just want to put glue here. You don't want to, you know, put it all over the back of this. Because then this just attaches right here. Okay? And then that actually gives her a neck. Isn't that cute? Isn't that adorable? They think of everything. Spellbinders thinks of, like, they are detail orientated with these dies. Okay, let's put her little hands, like she has like little white gloves on, okay? That's what I think. Let's put these guys on. I'm just going to put that right up to the top there. And I don't know if it matters which way the fingers are pointing. Out, in. These I have out. These I have in. I really don't think that that matters. However, that you're shaking the maracas, right? So put a little glue there. I'll just slip that under there and just push that down. Oh, now see, right here, I don't want to see that white over there, okay? So I want to go ahead, either fold it back, move it, do something there. All right, there we go. All right, now, let's put the maracas together. And of course, you know, whatever, you just have fun with color. This is just what I picked. But you can do any colors that you want. And if you follow me, you know I love to paper piece. So this is like right up my alley. But I could sit in the craft room, put a movie on, well, and football's coming, so I would put that on. And I could sit and watch and paper piece for hours on end. Cut, paper piece, do more cutting, do more paper piecing. I just love it. I don't know, like a lot of people will color, some people will fussy cut. I happen to not like to fussy cut, but I envy anyone who loves to fussy cut. Look at how cute she's coming. Watch her come alive, right? Okay, now her little dress here, see this little bell right there, that goes underneath there to now connect to the top of her, the top of the dress, I guess. Right there. Cute. Absolutely. And now I'm going to put like a little band. There's a little band. I'm going to do it in black right here. And that's going to be like her belt. I'll bring that right down to there. Good. Okay. So that's the way that I kind of put this together. I cut a bunch of things out, and then I just started working on her from the top down. I don't know, oh, I'm sorry, this does not go on the green, it goes on the pink. See what I did? You put it up there on the pink and it makes it look like a belt. It fits there perfectly, okay? So that's what I started doing. I just started working from the top down. Now we've got her other little dress here, and where the little dots, the embossing kind of, or the, you know, indentations there stop, you can put glue on the top right there, and then stick this right here and let her skirt start to form like that. Isn't that cute? Now right here we have this little one, this little like ruffle, and those little scallops match up perfectly with her dress. Oh, isn't that cute? And then this one matches this. It's adorable. This, you're going to let it come down to where those dots kind of end. I'll hold that up in just a second here. Let me get it placed. You're going to bring this up to where you don't see any of the green on either end, and that's exactly where it goes, okay? See that? Okay, so that's exactly where it goes, where you can't see any green on either end, and that one also, and that's then exactly where it goes. And see, she's still dancing. So cute. I thought she looked a little crooked. Okay. There we go. Let's put our little shoes on. And I suppose that you could also use these for, you know, you could put like black gloves on her if you wanted to. So just however that, wherever that they look good. I think they look cute just like that, right? And I'm just going to put a dot of glue. And then we're going to do her hair. Her little feet. her little dancing feet because they have to get on the dance floor, right? So cute. Look, we're doing it. It's adorable. I love to construct something out of nothing. I'm going to make her feet just a little bit shorter. And that's just what makes, you know, like this was just paper. And we've brought it alive here with this little dancing girl. I don't know who comes up with this stuff, honest to goodness. Okay, so now I'm thinking that this foot is too long. That's bothering me. Sorry. Sorry. But I want it to be right. Okay. And now, let's go ahead and I want to place her. Okay, so I don't want any dimension down here on her little body that's moving. We just want to put it up here on her head. So I'm just going to take some of these and just kind of put it around like this. You can cut pieces, whatever you want to do. You can glue it down flat if you wanted to. Because of the brad, she's still going to move. Okay, now, her little bun. Right here on the bottom. There. Now flip her over. See, I didn't want to get in the way of everything. We're going to put that right there. Flip her over. And look at her little cute little bun. Right there. Oh my goodness. She's adorable. Okay, let me put her here. Just like that. Okay. She swings. Now, I put a flower here just to kind of stop her. To give it like a little stopper. I thought these flowers worked out really well for that. Oh, I hope you've enjoyed us putting this together, doing some die cutting, some foiling, and just having fun. So if you do the Halloween thing and you might send cards to relatives or grandchildren, this is a really cute set to have a lot of fun with. And we'll put the red one here and the green one here. Now see, when she swings, she will actually kind of hit that little flower and swing back and forth here on her dance floor. That was my thought. She's adorable. No matter what, she's absolutely stinking adorable. I didn't put any gems or anything. I used the flowers. That came out so cute. I hope you guys like that. Now let's go ahead and decorate her hair. Let's see, we'll put a red flower and a pink one and a little green one hanging off of there. Let's do that. And we'll put our leaves on too. And then she'll be done. Let me get my, where did I put my pink here? Right there. And then on the both of those, I'm going to attach just two of these from the green one onto that edge. And remember, I just did those little black dots that came with the die cut, and you saw me, I had them all laid out. Everything was scrap. Scrap pieces of paper. Put her entire self together. I just needed cardstock for the base. I'm going to put the little leaves in here from our flowers. These little leaves would look cute just sprinkled around. Also, if you wanted to cut a few of those, that would look cute too, just, you know, sprinkled around. And I'll put this down in here. Just sneak that in. We've got a stinking cute little card here. Come on, greenery, get together. Okay, here we go. All right. Here we are for today. I hope you had fun. I did. I love the way these interact. So this is the little girl, the little dancing little girl, and then here is the Grimm. These are the two that Spellbinders sent me. I had so much fun putting both of them together. I hope you guys enjoy this video and start making your Halloween cards now. This way you won't be, you know, rushed. Start getting your supplies and making them now. These are so cute. All right, everyone, links are below for you to order. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.